So let's talk about the BRRRR method and house hacking and how you can get a free house and live 100% entirely for free. This house behind me is the first house that I moved into when I moved out of my parents' house. I think I was like 22 years old, but I got this house 100% for free, and I lived here for free, and I've owned it as a rental for the last 4 years, cash flowing every single month. So let's go inside, take a look at it, and I'll tell you the whole story. So this is a duplex, which means it has 2 units. There's an up-down duplex. So we're in the downstairs unit. When I first moved into this, I lived in the upstairs unit. But basically the essence of how I got this deal, I knew I wanted to house hack a property. I knew I wanted a duplex to live in so I could live for free. So when I was ready to move out, I started looking for duplexes. A friend of mine actually got this deal under contract and he was gonna flip it. So I picked up the phone and I called him. I was like, hey Lonnie, I know you got this house. Instead of flipping it, like, can I pay you an assignment fee and can you wholesale me the deal? And he agreed to it. Shout out to Lonnie, I appreciate you. And so I ended up buying this property with private money. So I bought it with other people's money. I renovated it with other people's money. You'll be able to see some of the before and after pictures. This place was a wreck. There was holes in the roof. There was literally rain coming into the building. It was really bad. So we came in here, bought it, renovated it, and then I rented out this downstairs unit for $1,300 a month. And then I moved in to the upstairs unit. So before I give you all the final numbers, I wanna walk you through this property to show you how we renovated it and what it looked like beforehand. So inside here, it's just basic hardwood floors. So these floors are like over 100 years old. They're amazing. We always try to keep the hardwood when we can because people like hardwood, and it's a lot easier to maintain hardwood than it is carpet. So sanded and refinished all the hardwood floors, painted all the walls. Really the biggest expenses here, and you can't really even see these expenses, was the electric. We had to rewire the entire house. It's 3 stories because it had old knob and tube wiring. And then we had to replumb the entire house, 3 stories. We actually added a bathroom on the 3rd floor. The upstairs unit is 4 beds. So we added a 2nd bathroom to make it make sense. So replumbed the entire thing and did re-HVAC the entire thing. So that alone for 2 units on a house this size was $50,000 plus. And you don't even see that because it's behind the walls. But those are some of the higher ticket items that you have to spend on renovating houses, especially when you're dealing with houses that are over 100 years old. So those were the biggest expenses. In here, and actually upstairs right now, it's actually occupied and rented. So we're not gonna be able to see upstairs, but the 1st floor and the 2nd floor are identical. The only difference is this wall here on the 2nd floor, which is where I lived at. We took it down and we made it a knee wall. So it was open concept into the kitchen. So we had a huge countertop right there. And then the rest of the kitchen was the same. We had the fridge, the oven, a little bit extra storage here. The renovation was done exactly the same. We have white cabinets, we have granite countertops, and we have stainless steel appliances. So even though this is a rental property, you can tell it's obviously nicer. We don't have white appliances, we don't have Formica countertops, we don't have any of those things. We renovated it to the standards, in my opinion, where we can get some of the best tenants and get the best pricing, get the best rent, because it does look like an actual nice house versus just a rental property. So kitchen was done high end. And then this is one of the 2 bedrooms down here. So decent sized bedroom, has a closet. And the cool part about this is it has this little bonus room out here. So I know some tenants turn this into a closet. Some tenants turn this into an office. It really just depends. And then out back here, again, I was living here. So I put in this huge paver patio because we like to entertain. We put in a fire pit, we had a grill out here, we put in some lights because again, I like to entertain. We had a lot of parties here, had a lot of friends over, had a lot of New Year's Eve parties, a whole bunch of fun. But I like outdoor entertainment, so that's why we set up the outdoors like that. And kitchens and bathrooms are the most important part. So in the bathrooms as well, we put in tile surrounds, made it look really nice, new toilets, new vanity with granite countertops and tile flooring. So again, although this is a rental property, it's a higher end rental property because I want to be able to rent this to the highest dollar amount and to the best tenant that we have out there. This is the 2nd bedroom in the downstairs unit. And if you look at this flooring here, actually, you can see the old flooring and the new flooring right there. Because the cool thing about that, I guess not really cool thing, but there was rain coming through the entire house and it destroyed the property, absolutely destroyed it. We had to rebuild the entire thing. So part of that was redoing this flooring. So it was highly destroyed, highly damaged when we got it. We renovated it and brought it back to today's standards. So this entire 1st floor is 1 unit. The entire 2nd floor is another unit. There's 2 entries on the front. There's a door right on the other side of that wall that has stairs that go up immediately to the 2nd unit. The 1st and 2nd floor are 100% identical. And then the 3rd floor is part of the second floor's unit. So it's 2 units entirely. So you can go back up to the 3rd floor, and up on the 3rd floor, there's a full bathroom. There's actually another living room, and there's 2 bedrooms up there. So down here is a 2-bed, 1-bath. The unit upstairs is a 4-bed, 2-bath. So again, I bought this with other people's money, renovated it with other people's money, rented this unit out for $1,300 a month, and then I personally moved into the unit upstairs. And the cool thing that you can do, it was 4 beds. So what I did is I had some of my very good friends move into the property and pay me rent as well, which is the essence of house hacking, right? So I used the BRRRR method, buy, renovate, rent, refinance, and repeat, to get this house for free because I had over 25% equity in the deal. And then I used the house hacking method to then live for free. So my rent income from this unit and the renting out it to my friends covered my mortgage payment. So I was literally able to live here for free for about 2 years. And it was an amazing time. I'm gonna try and find some photos so we can drop it in here, but had a lot of parties, had a lot of people over there. We were on the upstairs unit, so the 1st floor, there's probably a lot of people that were maybe a little bit upset with us because we had parties of over 100 people sometimes. And it was an experience, to say the least. So the final numbers on this deal, I ended up buying this property for $105,000. And then I ended up having to renovate the property, which cost somewhere between, I forget the exact number, somewhere between $120,000 and $150,000 to renovate the entire property top to bottom. And then when I refinanced this deal about 5 years ago, when I first bought it, renovated, rented it, and then refinanced it, it was valued at about $330,000, $340,000. So I was able to do a refinance, pull all my money out, pay off my lenders, and then own this property for free. And since then, I've owned it the entire time. So I've been making passive income as a rental property. And then now this property is probably, if I sold it today, it could sell $450,000 to $500,000. So I'm all in for like $270,000, $280,000. It's worth like $450,000 to $500,000. So not only did I get a free house, not only did I live for free using the house hacking method, if I sold it, I could make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars just by owning real estate, just by owning assets. So I'm back in Columbus, and I was here to speak at an event last night, and I was on my morning walk this morning. I'm on day 74 of 75 hard, and I was walking by this property, and I was like, man, like, this is really where my entire business started. Like, this is how I got going. This is the first time I moved out of my parents' house. I was 21 or 22 years old, and like, I was nervous. Like, I was taking on debt, right? But you gotta understand, like, real estate works if you work the system. So this is a very emotional moment for me because I even have pictures of like moving here, parties here, friends here, all that stuff. So thought it would be a really cool story to share because this is how I got started, and this deal, you know, could be life-changing. One deal could be life-changing for somebody. Like, if you were able to get a free house, live for free, make money every month on rent, and have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity just by owning an asset, like, it changed my life. And it can change your life too. So if you're at that point in life where you're looking to get started, you need some help, you need some guidance, I would love to help. If you click the link in the description, let's jump on a call and I can tell you more about it. But I sincerely appreciate you guys taking the time. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can get all this content going forward. As always, appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the next one.